So tell me a bit more about your connection to the social environmental impact space. Why are you passionate or interested in it?
I feel like so many children have been brought up with the idea of animals being free roaming and the nature being intact, and then later on learning that this is not really the case, and that the biosphere has been under extractive pressure for a lot of time. And so this feeling that something is inherently wrong with the world and at the same time it's still beautiful has been building up over many years. And after a path of entrepreneurship, I just felt like there is no other way than to reorient my life towards kind of protecting and rewilding the biosphere, which is the only real support system that humanity has. And yeah, that humanity is more under pressure than the planet itself. We always say that we're not trying to save the planet, we're trying to save humanity. And I really see myself as part of this anti-extinction movement in a way that is trying to have that last push against these extractive industries and for a rewilding of the biosphere.
Awesome. And what are some of the ideas that you have floating around at the moment in the space?
So I'm an economist by trade, so I think all the economic models can be left in the trash bin, but it did teach me how to abstract and how to find leverage points in systems. And I believe that if you keep abstracting, it's not really that we have a lack of science, it's that the people that are in positions of power need a cultural or spiritual transformation. And therefore, as a economist slash entrepreneur slash starting experience designer, I feel like that could be a unique opportunity to create a experience that is transferable and we're able to open source that has as the one goal to be a portal to rewilding the mind again. So that the design is so strong that it attracts people from cities, from management, even potentially politicians that want to see it maybe for the art or for the design, giving them the usual dopamine of design and that peak experience. But they're getting fed underhandedly a sort of starting step to eco-awakening. And that if they may have seen that door, they are more prone to follow that path, which we will also provide them to partner experiences, like, for example, tracking bison in Romania or singing with the birds in the UK.
Beautiful. Yeah. Do you want to quickly explain what eco-awakening means to you?
Eco-awakening, as Bill Plotkin defines it, is this moment where kind of the veil is lifted and you feel that you are you're an integral part of the natural world, just like a chanterelle or a leopard or a butterfly, and that this feeling of not belonging and separateness is completely gone. And you feel this awe again, and you do not feel this kind of almost that the natural environment can be threatening. You don't scare easily anymore if you go on a forest walk at night, because you you start to understand how everything is connected and what the biological world really looks like. And I don't think it's easy to instill that with one experience. That cannot be our responsibility, but we can provide the first steps towards that.
So a gateway.
Yes,
A gateway
absolutely.
for change. Awesome. Great inspiration, and also something to work towards. And if you think about the future, what is one thing that you would love to see in let's say in a few decades?
I just had a conversation yesterday with a good friend that we think that the space needs more business models that are doing good at the same time, that are where people feel the incentive to copy it and are able to make a fair living, because I don't think that this movement can be carried by volunteers and donations.
Yeah.
And I'd love personally to be part of designing business models that can be open sourced, and we say we don't care whether it's me executing that vision or someone else, as long as it exists.
As long as the change and the impact, the
Yeah.
positive impact happens.
Yeah.
Great, thank you.